Yo, what the deal? This your boy X.E.L. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Thank you for coming back, man. But if you are new here, definitely like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. That'll let you know when I drop another video. Today, I'm actually gonna go over 808s and how I actually use them, how to slide them, how to glide them, a couple of different ways you can actually use them in Cakewalk. And let's see where it goes. All right, let's go. All right, we're in Cakewalk. I'm still on my darkness theme. And basically what I want to do is tell you that you will need a sampler. One of the only things right now that Cakewalk doesn't have that I kind of really want is a sampler. It doesn't have one, so I use Komplete Kontrol. You may use the gray sampler or the TD16WX or any other sampler out there that can do different octave changes and things like that. I'm actually going to be using Komplete Kontrol, and I already have a template set up for my 808. So if you actually wanted to learn how to do templates, I do have a video showing you how to make templates. So I'm going to go to my 808s that is actually in tune already and just pull that up, and it's going to be for the contact player. All right, and here we are in contact. I already have my GTune set up on here. If you don't know what GTune is, it is actually a plugin that allows you to make sure your keys are in tune. So I'm gonna hit my C, and as you see, it's hitting the C on the 808 as well. So that's what we want. We want it to be in tune. So this GTune, like I said, it's a free download plugin. I believe the link should be in the description. If not, hit me up. All right, so the 808 is in tune, and this is Komplete Kontrol, and this is what it looks like. Let me move this over. All right, and this is like one of my my personal 808s that I have. All right, so usually in here, usually you'll see it on this screen here. As you already see, it's already pitched up because it's the actual key for this is F. I have it on ADSR mode. So what this mode does here, right? So it will keep the tone of the 808 for as long as you're pressing the key. So if I press a key, if I let it go, it's going to stop. As soon as I let it go, it's going to stop. So now if you do it on to where you have a one shot, you'll just have, and it'll just keep playing just from, even if I stop hitting the keys. So this is a good thing for trap beats. And if you're actually using the trap beats, if you want to have a lot of stop and goes, you want to use ADSR, or you want to use ADSR if you're going to be doing like a lot of glides and slides, you want to use ADSR. So that way it doesn't kind of just kill the whole vibe of the 808. It'll keep playing instead of with the one shot where it'll actually stop if you hit. It'll just stop and go to that other 808 because it's only on one shot. And of course you have your loop points. You can actually set that if you want to have the 808 keep playing longer. But I think this one is long enough right now for what I'm trying to show and explain. All right, so what you want to do in here is you actually go up to this little icon here. It's the second one next to the plug. So this is the actual plug, and this is where you can actually do like your effects and things like that. So usually it'll be set on like 8 if you come in here. So you want to actually use the arrows and go all the way up till you get to legato. Legato allows the 808 to actually slide. So you'll get that slide in the actual beat, and your pitch bend is how far you want your 808 to actually bend. So if I wanted to, the highest it can go is 12. So that would be the highest for this pitch bend here. And the glide is how fast it'll actually go to that other note. As you see it on the little graph here, it goes faster when you actually hit the higher notes. So the longer your slide is, the longer it'll take to get there. So basically that's how it works. So the shorter I usually like to leave mine anywhere between like 8 and 12 to get a good slide out of it. You also have options for like pitch and tuning. The filter mode will actually give you an option to do like a drive to your 808 as well. So it gives you the option to do that in here. You can actually even do like a bit crusher to it to give it some more grit and grind on there. So it gives you all these options inside of Komplete Kontrol. This is why I like to use this one kind of over the rest of them, like the Grace and the TXW16 and the ADSR one. And plus, you know, everything is in here. It plays one shot, it plays pretty much everything. But let's get into what you're here for the glide stuff, right? All right. Let's see if we can just kind of record something real quick. All right. Something real simple. As you see in the piano roll, is just the C key. All right, I'm gonna bring it up an octave, just so you can kind of feel 808. All right, nothing spectacular here, just, you know, regular 808 stuff. All right, so the part that everybody wants to know is how you actually slide the notes. So there's different ways to do it. There's different ways to do your pitch bend. I'm going to show you one inside of this like automation lane. So you can do it up here, or you can do it down here in the piano roll. I'm going to show you one up here first in the track pane, just so you know that that's an option as well. So you click on this drop down arrow that says clips. You click on that. You want to go down to automation, and you want to go down to MIDI. So what this is going to do is pull up an option for your MIDI envelopes, and you want to go and just drop down that says control, hit this, and you're going to go to wheel. What the wheel is, just like having your pitch bend wheel activated when you're actually doing your notes. So if I hit OK on there, now I have a line that's here that's telling me, hey, you know, this is my automation lane itself for this clip. So you can actually keep it here and actually do the adjustments, or you can actually click on this animation lines and you'll see it down here and have its own little lane. I'm going to actually move the docking station, and I'm going to kind of expand this so you'll kind of see it. The only thing about this, you do this, people do this all the time, is they'll actually go in here and manipulate their 808s. Sometimes they'll just have the 808 wave file, and then they'll kind of just move the wheel here to actually get it to, you know, change octaves that way. So let's say we wanted something, let's do one about here. All right, I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do here, and let's do one more here. So these little nods, you can actually move them around. And the 0, 0 means that you're on the 0 plane, which is the middle of the pitch bend. So you can go up, you can go down. So let's see how it sounds if we go up. So with this, it'll give you that long trail if you wanted to do that. I mean, you can move this over. All right, so you can move this little nod thing over, and then you can move this. So it's going to be a real sharp whoom like that. So you can actually do like the real quick pitch bends on here using the automation. It's a very tedious way of doing things, I would say, but some people prefer to do it this way, but I'm just giving you an option to show you that you can actually do it this way as well. And if you didn't like that node, you can actually do a right click on the node and delete it or reset it. Now I'm just going to delete it, and I'm going to delete these as well. And this is just, like I said, one way of actually doing it. You can actually do the same thing in the piano roll. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit, and I'm going to hit on this plus sign here, right? So the same thing, MIDI event type, and you can go here and you go to wheel and hit OK, and boom, you have that same kind of function. The difference is in here, it'll actually do it by whatever your grid is. So let's say I wanted to draw something here. So I'm gonna start from here at the bottom. I'm gonna click and I'm gonna drag, right? And you see this there's like a little dot thing there, and you can kind of just go up. And then for this last one, seeing that it's the whole line, I can just bring this line back down to 0. And you see that little black dot there, it means it's on 0. And now I'm just gonna kind of go up. So that's another way of actually doing like a long one, or if you actually wanted to just do a short one, you can actually delete these by right clicking, going over them, and then just hit delete. And bring this one back down and bring this up. As you heard, that was like really quick. But this is another way you can actually do it inside of the piano roll, the same kind of function we did up here in the tracks pane. So I'm gonna delete this. But like I said, it kind of goes by whatever your grid is. So if your grid was smaller, you would actually have a smaller grid to move your lines around down here. So you just click and drag to where you kind of want it to go. And you probably want to do just like more than one so that you'll have an option to bring it back down to 0 if you need to. You know, and it also goes the other way as well. So if I wanted to drop the pitch, so you can actually do it that way as well. So let's say that I wanted to let's delete those, and let's bring so it gives you those options in here to do all that. All right, so let me just delete this. All right, and that's just, like I said, another way to kind of get your 808s to slide, different ways of sliding in Cakewalk. So the other way would be like just kind of adding notes. So if I add that note, so this note, as you heard, it'll do a swing up there as well. And most people prefer this way. They feel they have more control, and it reminds them of FL. to kind of just put a note and then get it to slide up to that note. And this would be the same way you would actually do, like, say if you were doing like some drill beats and you wanted to do that per se with this with the 808, right? Let's extend this one. Let me just show you. Actually, let's do it to where it would actually be. It would probably be somewhere around here. So let's I'm gonna hold down Alt and bring up my little slicer tool. Cut there. I'm gonna drag this to the end and seeing that everything is on C, I'm gonna pull this up to C. And the thing with this, so you want to actually have it to offset to kind of glide up to that note. So you can actually put it over one. Seeing that it's on 116, but if you want to put it on 132, that'd be fine, and kind of get it to glide at that note or that time frame. I'm just gonna bring this one up an octave. So go back to the beginning. So that would be how you get that whoop, whoop, that little thing that they do in drill. So that would be one of the ways to do it for sliding your 808s. So I would change this to like 132, right? And kind of cut this one. And then I would actually use my my nudge tool, kind of nudge it over so it's not directly on the line. And then you want to do cuts down here. And just kind of move these as well. So I'm gonna move these, I'm gonna nudge them so they're not directly on it, so it'll slide all the way up to these. Let me move this one down by 1 octave, and let's see how it goes. But that would be how you get that effect of the slide and actually get it to do like the little drill slides that people be using. Or like I said, you can actually still even use your wheel and do like a pitch somewhere here. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful to some people that were trying to figure out how to actually do the 808 slides. This is how I do them in Cakewalk. This is, you know, my method of actually doing it. There's different ways, like I said. So I showed you pretty much 3 ways you can actually do it in here. Still using Komplete Kontrol. So definitely, you know, if y'all have like any other questions or concerns about, you know, the 808 slides, definitely hit me in the comments below. And once again, it's your boy X.E.L. Until the next time, people. Peace.